Hi, this is David Moses, and what I want to do is take a few minutes and give you a couple of examples of invitations that you might use, you might consider when recruiting people for your Zija business, when introducing people or capturing somebody's imagination. Now, we'll talk about warm market, we'll talk about cold market, we'll talk about people from a product standpoint that would be interested and or people from a business standpoint, but we'll also talk about people with network marketing experience, with direct sales experience, people that have been in our business before, how to approach them, what to say. Let's start with warm market. People that are in our center of influence who have network marketing background. Very simple invitation that I use. I might call up a friend and say, hey Jason, it's Dave, how you doing, how you been keeping, what are you up to these days? Jason will of course tell me a little bit about what he's doing. I'll say, listen Jason, here's what I got, give me 30 seconds. I've got a company that is poised to go global, that is literally growing every single day, each and every week. There is consistent growth. The company is run by a gentleman that has already built 2 companies that have been in business some 50 years, that have done billions in combined sales. We've got a product that was featured on the Discovery Channel that every person on the planet can benefit from. It speaks to everybody. And we get to be first. We get to be at the very front of the bus, at the very genesis of this company. Are you open to getting more information? And then I don't say another word. And of course, with an opening like that, with a presentation like that, Jason is most definitely going to say, what do you got? And that's when I can direct him to view an online presentation, listen to a CD, and or attend a conference call, or if local, maybe even a PBR or a Super Saturday. Another presentation for people with a little bit of networking background. Now let's say the person is a cold prospect in networking, someone that I got as a referral, someone that I got their business card or their name from another person, but they do have some networking experience. I might say something like this, Jason, it's David Moses. I don't believe we've met directly, but we're definitely in the same industry. I'm sure that you're probably in a current program right now. Are you open or focused right now? I've got a company that is white hot, growing, advancing on a weekly basis, and the company is looking and searching for talent where you can get yourself positioned in a rather extraordinary place, given that the company is about to go global. Are you open or focused? Now, it's a very simple concept, open or focused. If the person is open to receiving more information, they're going to tell you so. If they are not, they're going to say, no, you know what, I'm pretty well focused on what I'm doing. So there's no rejection there. It's a very simple invitation to find out if a person's open. Now, of course, I do the preliminary groundwork. I want to put the carrot out there that we're a fast-growing company and the timing is impeccable before I ask him if he's open or focused. And that, of course, sets the stage for him to ask me that. Now, one of the questions he's probably going to ask is, well, where did you get my name? Well, I was speaking to another industry leader. In fact, I'm not even sure who it was. I've spoken to so many people. And I said, if you knew 4 or 5 people that would be key in helping advance a company, your name came up. And so, of course, the person likes that because they feel that they've been recognized and or acknowledged as a leader in the industry. So again, a very simple process. Now let's talk about just cold market. We bump into someone with the 3-foot rule, maybe somebody in an elevator, maybe the waitress or waiter at a restaurant. That's kind of one of my favorite places to prospect because it's such a simple process. And of course we can do that just about anywhere. I actually put three people through the funnel just going in my travels over the last couple of weeks, just at airports, just bumping into people at various locations, particularly in Atlanta. In fact, we recruited a new gentleman right off of the 101 freeway in San Francisco. I was driving with Paul Lovato, and there was a Mercedes that went right past us, had a Monavie sticker right on the back window with a phone number. I said, Paul, chase this guy, let me get the phone number. And I called Duke in the car and said, Duke, I'm in the BMW beside you. Duke was in the Mercedes, and anybody driving a Mercedes, I figure he's got something going on. Turns out he's 24 years old, a real go-getter, And he said, you know what, I've been doing Montevideo for a little while, but it is not moving. It is a tough deal. I am open to meeting with you. And so we followed up, and Ron Goles met with him, and Paul Lovato followed up, and Duke came on board. He's already brought a couple of people. He came in as a business builder one. He's already been doing three-ways with me, and that was right off of the highway, ladies and gentlemen. So you can do amazing things. And what I said to him when I called him was, Duke, I'm in the BMW beside you. Any guy driving a Mercedes has got to have something on the go. I'm looking for people like you. We've got a company that is exploding, moving very, very quickly. I'd like to assist you to get a real good head start, maybe even create a strong income story around you over the next 90 days. Are you open? And he said, yeah, I'm open. I said, let's meet. I'm in San Francisco right now, and we weren't able to connect on that meeting, but we did follow up by three-way call, and of course, Duke came on board, and he's in Paul Lovato's group now. So, again, it's very simple. One of the icebreakers that my good friend Dale Taylor uses, top recruiter in Zija, he'll bump into somebody and just, you know, do the pleasantries and break the ice a little bit. Never to do a Zija presentation, only to book the meeting. He's looking to book a follow-up. He's looking to book a follow-up phone call, a follow-up three-way phone call, a follow-up to provide more information. But he might say something like, David, what business are you in? I say, well, I'm a full-time auto mechanic. And he says, well, you know, I'm sure you're making great money with that, but do you keep your income options open? In other words, are you open to increasing your bottom line this year? Are you open to creating a second income stream, multiple streams of income? You know, that's what that question suggests. And of course, most people will say, well, yeah, I keep my income options open. He says, great, I'd like to present something to you. We've got a company that's expanding rapidly in this area with a first-to-market product. And I want to get some information off to you. What number and or email can I contact you at? I'll get some information to you. If you like what you see, I'm going to show you how you can create a secondary income that may even rival your full-time income in 90 days to 6 months, part-time. And then, of course, I'm going to give Dale my phone number, I'm going to give him my email, and he's going to follow up with me. So cold market is a very simple process. We break the ice with a couple of icebreakers. We find out what the person is doing, what they do for a living, and we exchange information. We do not do a Zija presentation. We do not get into the Moringa. We do not get into the Discovery Channel. We only are looking to book the appointment. We only are looking to set the follow-up. As Mr. Ron Goles says, we're going to book a meeting from a meeting, right? Bam, fam, book a meeting from a meeting. So I've met someone in my day-to-day travels, and I'm looking to book a follow-up conversation. I've done that also at Atlanta Airport. I met a couple of people at the airport on this last trip, and I passed on those leads to Jake Whitty. I met a lady at the Emilio Zegna store, right, where they sell the high-end suits and high-end clothing, and she just had a great personality, and Dee was open. I said, well, Dee, you know what? You've got an amazing personality, so people like a little recognition. You would do very well at what I do, and we're looking for people just like you. And the next question, obviously, was, well, what's that? What is it that you do? I said, you know what? This is not a great time for a presentation, but if I can give you some information and or get your email, that'll be great, and then we'll follow up together. So very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Those are just a couple of little pearls for prospecting and breaking the ice and setting the appointment.